So guys, coming back to you for another video about some COD World War II gameplay. And today we're going to be talking about the CWL Birmingham Open. The next CWL Major. This is our fourth, I think, because we got Atlanta, Dallas, and New Orleans. I think those were the three. So, well, let's go into it. So, what the CWL Birmingham is going to happen in Insomnia. And before I start, you're going to ask who's Reckless. Some of you are going to wonder who's Reckless. It's the X-Era team. And the X-Era team, if I'm not mistaken, is, just looking up real quick, Ricky, Decimate, Pharaoh, and Last Four, I think. And that's honestly I think, but I could be mistaken. So yeah, that's a team of who they are. Let's start the pool. Sepoy has Rise, E United, Echo, Fox, and Epsilon. That one is one of the tough pools in my mind, because just wondering who's going to make it out of that pool. I for sure know Rise, but who's coming out in second? That's going to be the real question. It's going to be a dogfight who wants to come out in second between that one. And Pool B, I think the easiest pool, FaZe and TK, is going to go pretty as expected. And then Pool C, Optic, Envy, Reckless is what's X-Era team. And then EG, but that pool who's going to come out second is a really interesting thing because it's a pure NA pool. And Pool D, Luminosity Gaming, Red Reserve, Splice, and Mindfreak. One of the tougher pools. Mindfreak got a chance last time to make a run. And they did a decent run, but they got an easy pool. But this time I don't think there's going to be a chance of them making it out. And there's going to be a battle for EU. So this pool is going to be a battle for EU. Pool D is a battle for EU. Pool C is a battle for NA. CNA or kind of NA pools. So my predictions for Pool A is going to be Rising United. I think Echo Fox can make a chance to make it interesting. But if United scraping by, I think they might have a chance to prove otherwise. Because in my next video, I recorded ahead of time with the Stage 1 playoffs, and I think United's not going to advance far, but this one I think they're going to do something at this open event. If the pool they're in, they're going to have a chance to prove themselves. And then there's Echo Fox. I don't know what to expect from them. Rise, I know Rise is going to probably top the pool if they don't choke anything away to E United or Echo Fox. So I think Rise is going to finish there first, E United in second, Echo Fox in third, and Epsilon in fourth. I think Epsilon got a horrible draw. I don't see him anywhere making down in Pool B. I think FaZe and CTK just falling off now. And that the fame got to their head was one of the big things. And then it's going to be FaZe. This whole year they've wanted it a lot more than some other teams. So I see FaZe just winning the pool. And then TK. And then Unionat and Vitality. Just because the other EU team Vitalities are no worse than Unionat. And Unionat clutched up in to end Stage 1 Division 2 against EG. I think they reverse swept Evil Geniuses. And they forced EG to relegation. And then Pool C. Optic Gaming is clear favorite in this pool. And then there's Envious, Reckless, which is the X-Era team, and Evil Geniuses. But I see Optic and Envy making it out because EG, they're struggling right now. But I could see them making it out if Apathy turns up and Enable. Because the weak spots on EG for me are Aches and Lateless. Are they going to turn up? Those are the guys I'm wondering. Because Enable and Apathy, I know they're going to turn up. But the other guys, I don't know what to expect from them. And Reckless, I see them pulling up a chance, but they're in a really tough draw as themselves. Because they're going to be fighting through relegation, if I'm pretty sure. And then Optic and Envy are the two favorites. I could see Envy taking out Optic at the top of the pool. But Optic, the last two times they've matched Envy, they've taken him out in pool play. And so I see Optic finishing in first. Pool D, Luminosity Gaming and Red. Because Red right now, superior European team and the best NA team in my mind is from the LG or Rise Nation up there. So Luminosity, Red Reserve, and then Mindfreak or Splice in third. Because that's a really toss-up. Because Splice, really good roster, by far. They have a really excellent roster. But I don't see them being able to come out and take the likes of Red or LG out But if Splice shows something different the first day, maybe pull some upsets, I see him pulling maybe 2 winning against Red or LG. I see him making it out if they win one of those games. That's all they need to do is win one game against the other guys, and they can win. But Motherfreak, the longer they've stayed in NA or going to compete at these open events, the better they've gotten. So I see them, if they can beat the likes of Splice and then the likes of one of either LG or Red, I see them making it out because I feel like they can take out the open bracket team. Just be with the quality, because I'm pretty sure some of the North American teams are going to have some type of jet lag this weekend at the event. So we'll see how that goes. And then another dark spot for me was just Echo Fox and United that can pull A. I don't know what's going to happen with them, because Echo Fox took out Optic at, I forgot what event. But there's that. And then United's barely snugged by. That's a big dark horse. And TK, once they make it into bracket play, are they going to do anything? That last event, are they going to get sent straight down? And the same for Optic, are they going to be able to perform? Because I know they can perform. And they had just a role change recently where they did make Formo the AR again. So we'll see how that turns out for them. But I just don't think they're going to have enough time to practice with a week with that role change. I think they should have made the role change a lot earlier, but who knows? And they're going to have a new gentleman's agreement on Prime that's rumored, so I'm not exactly sure on how that's going to work. But should affect some of the playstyles from some teams, I feel like. Well, overall, the open events, they're getting a lot closer in skill gap the longer the year goes on. With the teams that feel they're good aren't as practicing as much, and then the teams that are bad or just not as good, they're not as good and they have some potential that they need to work on some skill. They're practicing a lot more, doing those 8s. I feel like the likes of Complexity getting into the pool and shaking something up, GGA Orange being in there and shaking something up, Lightning Pandas with Sensor, Gunjar, Royalty, and Exotic. I see them getting into their pool and shaking stuff up. So some open bracket teams are going to show up and probably shake some stuff up in these pools, guys, more than likely. So good. Expect this event to be really well. Leading up to Stage 2 playoffs. I think next week is Stage 2 playoffs. So I think the teams that perform it's going to really determine how the momentum is. The 8 teams that made it in for next week that are going to perform. Ultimately, how they do this weekend, that's going to be the momentum. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, guys. I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to continue the Halo Reach walkthrough Thursday. I'm saying out, guys. Until next time, make sure you stay on the grind, and peace.